It is a beauty industry staple that has exploded in popularity over the last several years. Lash extensions. Individual lashes are applied to a person's real eyelashes, but there could be some hidden dangers to the process that you'll want to know about. Channel 7's Elicia Dover is on your side tonight. Elicia.
Well, these are lash extension complaints I got from the Arkansas Department of Health. We want to warn you, some of this may be disgusting, but it's what can happen if you don't do your research about who is applying your lashes. It's also a warning to those who have lash extensions to take really good care of them. Your eyesight may depend on it.
Lash extensions are applied to each individual eyelash one by one, so it is a little bit of a tedious process.
Tessa Martin, owner of Wink Beauty, says the popularity of lash extensions have grown.
Lash extensions are our bread and butter here at Wink Beauty. We do them all day, every day. They are so popular.
And with anything incredibly popular, there will always be someone trying to make a quick buck, even if that comes at the expense of your eyes. We requested and poured through hundreds of pages of complaints sent to the Arkansas Department of Health over the last 2 years. And what we found, well, you may want to put on a pair of readers for this. This person saying after getting lash extensions, quote, "My eyes were burning, red as ever, and my real lashes were all stuck together. After 2 to 3 days, they were all falling out." And another complaint whose eye was glued shut. The eye blurry, watery, red, and irritated. Later saying, "My eye was not doing any better. I was completely blind in the eye and my eyeball was gray." Her lashes had to be cut off by an eye doctor. And this person saying her eyes were burned and real lashes fell off, ending up at the doc with a hard swollen ball on the eyelid, an infected gland. The only way to remove it, surgery.
It really just saddens me that there are techs out there who aren't properly trained, who aren't taking the same precautions that we do.
Not only are some not properly trained, in some instances, they're not even licensed. The health department stepping in to stop this lash tech once and for all. After multiple complaints and sending her cease and desist, which were ignored, she's been referred for criminal prosecution.
You have to have a license to perform lash extensions. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You should, if you have any question about that, you should ask to see your lash tech's license.
While some of these infections are caused by a few bad actors, it turns out some of the grossest lash extension problems could actually be caused by you. It's called lash mite.
I have seen mite infestation, blepharitis. I've seen that quite a few times.
Optometrist Dr. Mary Price at UAMS says, believe it or not, we all have them.
These parasites in a healthy amount do help remove waste and debris, which keep the eyelash follicles healthy and keep the eyelashes growing. The problem is when these parasites overpopulate, it can start to cause a variety of ocular diseases.
Not cleaning your eyes well is what causes lash mites to overpopulate. Dr. Price says those with lash extensions are at a higher risk.
Just making sure you get right at the margin, cleaning any debris off is the key to making sure you don't have infestation of these parasites.
Martin says keeping the lashes clean is her biggest crusade. Clients' lashes are washed thoroughly before application, and each person is sent home with a special lash shampoo and told to wash them often.
But I have had to pick it out of lashes, and that just, it grosses me out. I hate to see it. So it is super important to take off your eye makeup well at night. Let's not give those mites anything to munch on.
3 things to remember. Make sure your lashes are being applied in a health department inspected, sterile environment. Make sure your lash tech is licensed and experienced. And do your part in keeping them clean.
You just wash them a few times a week, pat them dry, and if you take care of them, they'll take care of you.
And another warning we didn't mention, the lash extensions can fall into your eye and scratch it. Dr. Price says they're a lot more abrasive than getting a regular lash in your eye. Inspections, citations, and complaints made to the health department are public information. So if there's a particular business you'd like to know more about, you can certainly check those records for yourself.
Alicia Dover for us. Thanks so much. Lash mites looked substantial in that picture, but they can only be seen with a microscope. If you have persistent eye irritation or problems, Dr. Price says it's best to get your eyes looked at by a doctor to make sure you don't have an infestation of mites.